Alright, what is going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back to you guys with another live stream. First live stream during market trading hours that we have done in a decent long time. I actually have the day off because how my job works is they give us a bunch of work at the beginning of the month. We have a certain number of stops that we have to do in a month. They try to force it all at the beginning. That's why I work so much for at least half of the month. And then by the end of the month, we usually have day, 2 days, 3 sometimes, where we have little to no work. And today I pretty much had no work whatsoever. So I was like, you know what, it's been a long while since I've done a live stock market stream. So I was like, let's go ahead and do it. I deposited $200 into my Tastyworks account. Thanks to the margin account, they gave me that money up front. All it means is that I can't cancel the order, which no problem with that if you ask me. I mean, the money's still gonna go through by Monday anyways. I'm not trying to cancel it because I need it or anything. This is strictly money for trading at the end of the day. So I went ahead and accepted that $200 up front. That way I could go ahead and trade with it today. We have about 1 minute, as you guys can see, until the market opens. And first and foremost, if you're new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button below. We'd love to have you here. And in all honesty, you can plan on probably a live stream, live stock market trading stream, probably I would say once a month, near the end of the month. Like I said, I have a bunch of work at the beginning of the month, and then usually by the end of the month it's a little more laid back. So hopefully I'll get 1 day off a month during in the middle of a week, so we can do these live stock market streams again. And then obviously within the next year or two, I plan on doing nothing but this full time with you guys. So if you're into that, definitely consider subscribing below. How's it going, Josh? Good luck to you too, man. What are you looking at? SPY? I always forget to turn that bell off. Looking at SPY. SPY is pretty much unched right now. I'm still pretty interested in Apple as well. I'm hovering right around 180. Like I said, I knew right around 181 would be a pretty strong resistance. You can see we went up above 182, almost 183, and then what happened? Bam, got rejected again. It's approaching that. It's trying to approach 180 to 181 again this morning, so that'll be interesting to watch. But yeah, I'm also watching SPY. As most of you know, I watch SPY, Apple, and of course XOP when it comes to my iron condors and vertical spreads. So first I'm going to take a look at really quick, which I'm really excited about this. I don't know about you guys, but I've been, obviously we were talking about this in Discord. Time to finally put the theories to test and see what we can do. So first thing I'm going to take a look at, when's December 7th? Is that next Friday? Yeah, so next Friday's expiration. I'm going to look at probably going to look at a vertical spread first. Let me pull up XOP again. 20 days. I don't want a short put vertical spread. I want short call. Okay, so oh, I did the wrong one. I was like infinity. Okay, so short call vertical spread. Boom. There we go. So I'm gonna bring it down here. I don't think it's going to 35. 80% chance of profit on 673 off of a $43 investment. So again, 673 divided by 43, 27. I'm not in no rush. That's the other thing. When you're doing these vertical spreads and iron condors, don't feel as pressured as you do with the calls and puts. I know a lot of us in here do very short-term calls and puts. Look at that IV on XOP. But you can take your time a little bit more with the iron condors and vertical spreads. The price action isn't crazy like it is with the others. So look at that, 15.5. I have an 80% chance on making 15.5% on my money in a week. Them are pretty good odds. So I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. I'm not gonna submit the trade yet by any means. And in all honesty, yeah, I figured if anything, it might go down some. So you go to 8. So I mean, then you're looking at $1 less, which is probably 2 to 3%. So you're still looking at 12-13% profit. Let's hop over to Apple. So with Apple, I'd probably consider doing a short put vertical spread at this moment. Not the 21 day. Damn it. 7 day. Short put vertical spread. So right now it's a 179. So what we're going to want to look at, of course, is we want to be around 90% in the money, at least 85 at the minimum, roughly. So I would go down to at least at the bare minimum, the 172. That's 75%. You see 76% chance of profit. Since Apple is obviously a lot more volatile than XOP, you're going to see the price action fluctuate a little bit. So I'd be willing to go down to like 43 just to kind of lowball it. So 40, let's go ahead and do the math on this. I don't have the money for this trade anyways. I would need $5. Why did I X in my calculator? So 40, we'll just say $40 divided by 209. 19% profit. So you have a 76% chance to make 19% on your money. So you have a slightly less chance, but you have a decent chance to still get 4 to 5% more than that XOP trade. Like I said, I don't actually have the funds for this order right now. I would need $5 more. Let's see. But one thing I could do, yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. I could try to play around with the pricing, but again, you're almost never going to get above the midpoint on these vertical spreads and iron condors. If anything, you tend to want to bid about $1 or $2 lower than the midpoint. But you can see it's still fluctuating a little bit right now. So in this case, if you really wanted to, I'm not going to do it, but if you really wanted to, if money was kind of that, see, no, doesn't fit. I would not risk 10% potential for profit over trying to make it work for my buying power. I would just not do it. But another thing you could possibly consider doing at this point is going to the iron condor. So the iron condor on the 1 week, what I would consider is probably 190 for sure. Yeah, it's 10% out. I would even do the 180. Nah, I'll do the 190. And then I would do the 172 maybe. No, I'll probably go ahead and push it out to 170, be on the safe side. So right here, so right now Apple would have $11 to the downside, $11 to the upside, and about $9, just over $9 to the downside. This trade costs you $200 flat essentially after commissions. Man, I would need 40 cents for that trade if I really wanted to do it, but your profit's pretty good on this one, $45. So we'll just go ahead and do the math. 46 divided by 204.54, 22.2% profit in a week. You have a 70%, which isn't the greatest. You guys know that I want to stay up near like 75, but 70 is like the bare minimum all over go. You have a 70% chance, 7 out of 10 chance to make 22% on your $204 investment, or not even just $204, but just the investment in general in 1 week, 7 days. So I'll probably keep Apple in the back of my mind too. Again, I'm not like in no rush to submit any trades or anything. I was thinking about maybe playing a short-term SPY because I know that's super popular in this feed. Because, I mean, let's take a look at SPY real quick. Make sure our stream's doing good real quick. Got 3 of you tuning in. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday. Just do not be in the thank God it's Friday, oh God it's Monday mentality, or you're never going to win. Let's see, so we're approaching a little bit of resistance right now, right around 273 to 274. Let's see. I didn't even look at the futures or anything this morning. My Google Chromecast has been a POS lately. So let's take a look at the 1 day. Wonder if Josh bought a call a few minutes ago. Because, I mean, literally on those super short-term SPY options, if you get it somewhere around, like, say you got it around 73.46, and then you wrote it up just right here, like, literally, off of a tenth of a percent, you can make, Josh probably knows, 10% profit if you're doing some of those super short-term options, like 1 day, 4 day, even 6 day options. I just don't like playing the market first thing in the morning when it comes to those day trades, just because you really don't know exactly how the market's going to move until about 30 minutes to an hour in. Had a put from yesterday. So you're really not liking this little sideways action then, probably. Wonder, when did you buy that put? What price point? Near the high of the day? If so, that's not looking too bad. You should have placed a call on that double bottom though. See it? Should have played it once it popped up there. Could have had a little short-term call for a few hours. It's hard though, especially whenever you're just looking at it in the moment. Hindsight is always 20/20, right? GAR. So for SPY, what would I want to do for myself? 20 day. So I'd say 269. 269 to 280. If I can get that for a good price. Let's look at the Iron Condor. Come on, bitch, move. There we go. 269 to 280. That one's only got 51% chance of profit, though. Let's see if we can go out a little bit. How far do I think it can really come up? Go out a little bit further. Let's just do 180 day. Ooh, look at that double bottom. That's beautiful. 274. I mean, I still don't think it's gonna go above 280 in 6 days. Do you guys think? You think we can go up? I mean, I guess that'd be about $1 a day, roughly. Looks like if anything, we might cool off a little bit before long. I would think if anything, there might be a little more room to the downside, possibly. I mean, not like all the way down to like 260, but I think it could definitely retest 269, possibly. Let me see, what do I have my strikes at? 282. Oh yeah, I forgot about the G20. Yeah, when is that? Is that today or this weekend, something like that? Let me see if there was some news on it. I forgot about that. I heard about that the other day. Yeah, I mean, if that's really good news, I mean, SPY could definitely go above like 285. Yeah, that G20 meeting must be like today or this weekend or something, because I just got a notification about it. Let's see. Well, okay, so I got 282 and 283. Let's go ahead and push it to like 285. So we got 284 and 285 to the upside. So $11 move on the upside. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and bring this to around like 265. So on this trade we have 75% chance of profit. You're probably gonna get it for about, I would say 16. So let's look. $11 off of an $88 investment, or $11.46 off of a $88.54. So that's a 13% profit in 6 days. This one would expire, I believe, Wednesday, December 5th. When's December 5th? Yeah, these would expire next Wednesday. So as long as SPY in this case would stay above 265, like at 265 or above, or at 284 or below, I would collect 12-13% on my money. For those of you that are new, I'm just explaining how the Iron Condor works for anyone that's new. So pretty much I have roughly $8 to the downside. I guess I might, if anything, want to increase that a little and take a little bit off the top. bring this down maybe to 283, 284. I like to usually have, when it comes to SPY specifically, for an Iron Condor, I like to have a $10 range, because as we know, if anything, I want to have more to the downside, because as we know, staircase up, elevator down. So I mean, you have a lot higher risk of it coming down than you do it going up in most cases, especially when it comes to SPY, the overall market. I think it's today. Okay. So another one that I might consider doing is the short. Let me see. I'm a little bullish on SPY, so I'd say a short put vertical spread. So again, I want something that's going to be at the bare minimum 80% in the money roughly. So 79, 76, pretty close. That's 80%. So look, by doing the short put vertical spread, you see what we just did here? Notice this is almost identical profit-wise to the Iron Condor, but our potential for profit is up, what, 5% roughly more. Why are you whining? She's not coming home. We have 5% more, but we're getting roughly the same exact profit. It's wiggling back and forth $1 or $2 here and there. But did you see how we did that? So on this trade, what was the percent? 12 to 13%. Let's break it down. 1473 divided by 85, 27. I think the profit's going to be slightly less. No, slightly more. Oh, yeah, because our commissions and fees. Because on Iron Condor, you're having to pay twice the commissions and fees because you have that whole other leg for the bullish side, the short call vertical spread side. So by limiting the commissions and fees, we're not only adding to our profit, 17% profit in 6 days, but we have a higher chance of profit at the same time. So as long as SPY stays above 267, you would make 17.25% on your money in 6 days. Divide that by 6 days. I don't like this trade, by the way. It's not enough to the downside for my liking, but still, you're talking 3% a day almost, 2.87 or 2.88 if you want to round up, 2.9, whatever. Roughly 3% in a day. Awesome, awesome stuff right there. So, like I said, I like a little bit more to the downside, especially when it comes to SPY. Like I said, we just know from past experience, time and time again, like, for example, with this G20, if it doesn't go good, if there's any uncertainty, we can see SPY drop $10 in 2 days. I mean, or even a day in some instances. So I would like to do, for this specific trade, is push it to probably, let's see, 265 and 264. Yeah, I'll probably roughly do that because that's roughly $9 to $10. That'd be good enough. We have an 86% chance profit. That's awesome. That's almost a 9 in 10 chance of that being a winner. However, your profit is obviously going to be a little bit lower. 773. I mean, you're talking roughly a little under 10%. So again, you just have to play around with the potential for profit versus the actual profit that you want to see. So that's still almost 8.4% profit in 6 days. I mean, that's still not bad. That's over 1% profit a day. 1.4 essentially. 1.4% profit per day. That's still not bad by any means. That's still beating the market by far. So again, you could just by all means play around with the strikes, figure out a sweet spot where you're like, okay, in this case, we have an 83% chance. You're only going to get it for 11 probably. So, I mean, literally, you can just play around with them all day. I'm kind of just sitting around for now, kind of trying to figure out what I would want to do. I think that's what the whole market's doing this morning. Some D-gas is up this morning. I've been watching these a lot lately too. UGAS and D-gas. Ghost is still down big time. XOP's down decently too. Let's take a look at Apple. And by all means, like I said, if you guys have, that's what this whole stream's about. If you guys have any like ticker symbols or anything you want me to break down, definitely just shout him out in the chat, almost in the description box, in the chat there. I know, I seen that. I heard he's been I haven't been able to watch his videos much lately, but I get the notifications still, and I saw, like, what was it, yesterday, I think, he made like $6 grand, and, I mean, he's been making like 2 to 10 grand a day, it seems like, almost every day the last couple weeks, and that's the goal in all honesty, like I said, and he trades also, I don't know if, I did see the video, let me know if you've seen this video, Josh, where he even mentioned, like, he only trades with roughly a $25,000 account size, and once he makes like 10 grand or something for the month, he pulls it out to like either for cost of living or investing somewhere else, like in his cars that he flips, is all the stuff that he does. I mean, in all honesty, he's kind of like where he's at now. I'm not saying I want to be identical to him whatsoever, but like kind of how he's doing things is I'm not the type to go and buy houses like he does. I'm looking more into apartment complexes and whatnot, but I mean, we definitely have a similar style for sure, but I'm more of an options trader too, obviously, not the short-term, like, day trading, necessarily, swing trading that he teaches. Yeah, and it makes it easier for, like, accounting purposes too when you just pull out once a month. But, I mean, that just goes to show, once you get your account up to that just $20,000 to $25,000 range, and you actually, like, feel confident in the trades, you know what you're doing, I mean, did Apple just, like, drop here all of a sudden? Yeah, it did right at the bell. Might be a good time to place a call there, Josh, if you're interested. But, yeah, I mean, if you get over that 25K, I mean, just literally so many gates open up for you. General Motors fell. Meet with Chinese president. Take a look. Sometimes, I mean, it is good to take a look at these little briefings and whatnot. Let's see. Yeah, I think it is today. Man, hopefully something good can come out of that, because we really need some good news to catapult this market back up. I don't know if it's a good time or not, maybe, to place a short-term call on Apple. Apple's been kind of struggling lately, obviously. I mean, just look at the 180 day, rolled over. But look, zoom in here, keeps making lower highs and lower lows, so definitely be careful no matter which way you try to go on Apple. And, oh, to be honest with you guys, I did cash out of my Apple position within my IRA. And I went ahead and cashed it out because I found out a bunch of BS with that account. So I should have known better. Don't do business with big banks when it comes to like trading accounts, IRAs, all that stuff. But I did get my money out, and I just cut the Apple loss. I got it at like 180 or something a day or two ago. As you guys know, I bought it around 187 in that IRA. If I wanted to, by all means, I'm sure I could have held it forever and it would have went back up to 200 plus, but I don't care. I'd rather have my money out of that bank. You know, $7. I don't care. Let's go back over to Apple. SPY starting to slip a little bit. Do I still have a trade submitted here? See, look, now this has came under my... See, by just being patient and waiting, potential for profit came down. What's my stop? 170? 190? Potential for profit 70%. Look, the actual profit keeps going up, though. So, see, that's why sometimes, like I said, in the first thing in the morning, be patient. Let the market kind of unfold. See, Apple's starting to kind of nosedive here a little bit. It's making lows of the day. Still going. See, look, profit going up some. So what would the profit be on this now? This is a 7-day, right? Yeah, 7 days. So $50.46 divided by a $199.54 investment would be 25% in 7 days. So you have a 70% chance to make 25% in a week. Again, it's all about, do you feel confident? I don't necessarily feel super confident in this trade specifically. I'm going to look more at the short call, vertical spread, or short put here in a second. But divide that by 7 days. I mean, you're talking almost 4% a day. That's not bad. 4% on 100 grand is $4 grand in a day. So what I'm going to look at though, 7 day. I wonder if people actually do this. Well, it's already bounced back up now. But I ever wonder if anyone actually goes on the 0 day and does just like a catch it on the drop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. But like tries to catch something on a drop like Apple just had, and then tries to make a quick profit or something. I would never do that. That's so damn risky. But I bet people do it. But anyways, I don't want that clear. So I want to take a look at the short. I don't know if I want to do a short put or a short call. It's approaching a support level right now too, right around 178. I bet it's just more speculation right now, Josh. I think they're kind of just waiting around for that G20 stuff. I think the market overall is kind of slipping right now, isn't it? Not really. What about? And Dow Jones is down a little bit. Everything's kind of just waiting right now. But let me go ahead, take a look. I'm gonna do a short put vertical spread because I'm a little bullish in all honesty. God damn it, I did the wrong one. Short put. There we go. Okay, so again, what I want to look at is I want to have something that has wrong side, dummy. I want to have something that has right around 85 to 90% chance of being in the money, of course. At the low end, 75-80%. So see, like that one just doesn't offer enough. I mean, it has awesome potential to profit. But see, like this one's 80%. That's not like horrible by any means. So as long as it stays above 170, you have an 80% chance to make 35. So see, I don't have the money for that. But that's an awesome profit too. Let's just round up 33. I wish 33 divided by 2. We'll just say 218. Keep it rounded up. 15% profit. Divided by 7. A little over 2% a day. That one's not bad either. But again, still 73% chance of profit. That's a really good profit right there too. We'll just round up 50 divided by 201. God damn it. Pretty much 25% profit again. So as long as Apple would stay above 172.50, you would collect 25% in 7 days. I think I forgot to share the video on everything. I think we only put it in Discord today. Let's see. Apple still hanging around. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do XOP. I'm thinking about Apple or SPY today. And who knows, I might not even like submit a trade necessarily, like during the actual like the actual stream, because I mean I'm not gonna be on here till the bell, because I have some stuff I still gotta do. I just have to run into work to fill out this time off request because my girlfriend has that sonogram day after Christmas. I need to go and get that submitted, and then I need to run a few errands sometime today. I'll probably be on till, I don't know, we'll just see how everything goes, but probably at least the next hour or two at least. It's been a while since I've done one of these streams. I'm not used to like sitting down this long. Apple's looking a little, SPY's looking a little bullish right now. Wow, I didn't see that. And I don't have my TV on, so I'm gonna have to, I'm just gonna have CNBC pulled up just to, or not even CNBC.com, I'll just have investing.com. That one's better. Weird that the S&P all of a sudden is up 0.1%, but everything else is down. Nasdaq just went positive though. Crude, wow, crude's under 50. Look at that, down 3%. Holy shit. Nothing much. Well, aren't they just smart? I think Morgan Stanley's a little late on that one. Oh, 10 stock. I thought I said 10 energy stocks. Yeah, nothing much for this morning. It's XOP 32.45. It's all about being patient. Yeah, not quite the low. I thought it made a new 180-day low. Snap hasn't moved at all today. Drip on the rise, man. Those of you that held Drip forever at $5, congratulations. You knew it was a matter of time. I mean, we all knew it was a matter of time before oil came back down. But man. Damn, Apple keeps on going. Why do I feel like this is gonna end up being like a bear fake out? Thing about, I'm super tempted to like do a day trade, but I don't want to at the same time. I think I should have did one on SPY right out of the gate whenever it dropped. In 22 minutes it moved 1/4%. That would have been a huge gain on some calls. See if it can roll over maybe. Let's look at that 1 hour. Shut up, dude. Damn. You better go lay down. Nah. I don't know. 1 hour chart. Man. Hold on, guys. Go back. Go. Go. Go back. Oh, man, I hate living in an apartment. People knocking on doors. But that's why we're looking for a townhome. So I mean the 10-hour dude. Alright. Come on. Go. No. Go. Go to bed. Go. 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 Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, shoot. Can't be having that. Let's see. Need the Trump effect. Yeah. Send out a tweet or something. I mean, the 1 hour chart, I mean, it's actually looking kind of good. It's looking like it's time to buy. 5 minute. It might be short term getting ready to go down. And then it just got a big old boom candle. Man, I'm super tempted to put a short term put on that. Short the boner candle. Let's see. I'm probably not going to, but just for shits and giggles. See what it does here. Man, it just as flat as can be, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with the day trade. Go with what works, don't go with, what's that saying? Get rich for sure, don't get rich quick. Need to clear that out. So, vertical. do? 12 divided by 89, 13% in 6 days. As long as it stays above 267, you'd make 2.25% a day. So we're doing, I don't know if that's refreshed. Man, I don't want to sign up for your bullshit. So still about a tenth, a fifth. Dow Jones still down about a fifth of a percent. 0.05%. Got 3 of you tuning in. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything, definitely feel free to just shout them out there in the chat for sure. SPY keeps going up, huh? Said it looked a little bullish. I don't know, I feel like short term it's getting ready to come down for a minute. Damn dogs in there whining. It's a price action. Damn, going at pretty big one at 270. That ain't gonna happen, dude. Sure does, doesn't it, Mauricio? How's it going, man? It's tempting me to do a quick little day trade and short it, because I think it's going to come back down to around 274 at some point. It's tempting me, but it just hasn't moved enough yet for me to want to really do anything. I mean, off of this morning, I mean, it's up about $1, which is huge if you'd have placed a call on it this morning, but I don't know, I just don't feel like it's necessarily done running yet. I mean, our RSI on the 1 day 1 minute is pretty low still. I mean, it's not getting overheated or anything. It's at 63. Not really worried about it until it hits around 70. So, I mean, if it goes up to like 274, 45, 50, maybe I'll short it at that point. And who knows, I might miss out on a little opportunity by not just doing it here. Because, I mean, we have gone up pretty decently. I mean, we're up now off of the lows roughly 1/3%. So, I mean, that's a decent move for sure. Oh, man, it's busy, dude. Busy. But it's all about the work. I don't know if you heard, too, Mauricio. I'm, like, expecting a child. So, that's been exciting. There it goes, another one. That got rejected real quick. Yeah, it's still going up. I mean, I'm probably not even going to do a day trade. I'm just kind of looking for a good entry point for if I want to do like a short put vertical spread or something. I don't know if I want to do a short put vertical spread or I'm kind of waiting on if there's any news on that G20 or whatever. Another one I'm watching too is Apple. You guys know I watch Apple and XOP also pretty closely, but the two that I'm really kind of focusing on right now. Wow, Apple just got a fire lit under it finally. Damn. But Apple, XOP, SPY, those are the ones I tend to watch. But XOP just isn't really offering the premium that Apple and SPY tend to offer. Apple and SPY are offering 15 to 25% for 70 to 80% or more percent chance of profit, where XOP is only offering about right now 8 to 12%, same percent chance of profit. But if I have the same percent chance of profit, why wouldn't I go with the higher profit, right? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, we don't know yet. It sounds like they're estimating she's about 4 to 8 weeks, so she's gonna the day after Christmas go do like the first sonogram or whatever it's called, and then we'll find out like exactly how far along she is. But they're estimating like 4, maybe 8 weeks pregnant right now. She just found, we both just found out on Monday or Tuesday. I forget which day, one of the days. So yeah, it's been exciting to say the least. I was like, man, they aren't lying when they say nothing makes you grow up quicker than realizing you're having a kid. Let's see, let's take a look at apples. Short put, boom. So like I said, I still don't think Apple's going under 172.50 again. Personally, could it? Yeah, I mean that's only $6. But do I think it's going to? No. We have a 74% chance of profit on this one. So our max loss went back up. Why? Because Apple has gone back up, of course. So again, percent chance of in the money is around 75 to 80%. So that's not too bad. If you really wanted to be ultra safe, you could go down to 170, have an 82% chance of profit. Giving up a little bit of profit, but you're still talking over 10%. Oh yeah, I actually just uploaded, or no I didn't. I kind of did. I did like a live stream or video about it, and I actually just recorded a video yesterday about all the debts I paid off, but I'm actually debt free, so that's awesome. So now, I mean, that's why I invested $200. I had $200 today that I had just available to invest now. So that's what I'm playing with for now, quote unquote playing with. Obviously never play with money, right? But and then starting next month, we're gonna be investing roughly at least $500 to $1,000 every single month. While I continue also, I said $1,000 to $2,000 a month, but with the whole baby thing, I want to be slightly conservative with everything. Of course, I mean, I'm still going to go through with this, do this, make this stuff happen, but at the same time I want to have a nice little emergency fund. One, because I know my girlfriend, I have news about that too, but she's not watching anyways. But what was I gonna say? Like, I know she's got to take some time off and whatnot, so I don't want her to have to feel pressured to go back to work. Like, she was paying off her car. She was planning on having it paid off in like 6 months, which, I mean, I'm not saying she's not going to pay it off, but like with that, I just like told her, I was like, we need to slow down on paying off your car. We just need to load up cash. That way you don't feel like pressure. I mean, she has, I think, 4 weeks paid time off for like maternity leave or whatever at her job. It sounds like 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. But I mean, we all know it's probably going to take a little bit longer. She's not going to work probably the last couple weeks before the baby comes out, and then probably at least 2 weeks to a month after. So I mean, that's 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks versus 4 weeks of pay. So we want to have enough money where she doesn't like feel pressured, anything like that. And I mean, with the money that we're going to be saving, that'll be fine. I mean, we got what, about 8 months roughly, somewhere in there, 7 to 9 months. So we're going to be each saving. We're going to be saving combined roughly $1,500 a month. So I mean, we're going to have what, 7 months? That'd be over $10,000. It'll be fine. At the minimum, $10,000 plus whatever's in the trading account too. That's not an emergency fund, but I mean, if absolute worst came to worst, you just want to be prepared, right? So President Trump signs trade deal with Mexico. I thought that already happened though. Or is it just, is it something I'm not? Is it something that, why is this shit? It's already reloading on its own. Let's see, U.S. China, cash out, no one cares. So S&P futures just, oh, that's S&P futures, I'm tripping. S&P 500. I thought S&P 500 just went from like up 0.13 to down. I was like, are you shitting me? Where's SPY at anyways? Still kind of right around that same point. Damn, should have shorted it. I still think if anything it's going to keep stair climbing up, which I know for you, Josh, unfortunately that kind of sucks. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, with that emergency fund too, it's not even like just for the baby necessarily. As I mentioned, I don't know if you've been keeping up, Mauricio, like with all the videos and whatnot that I've been posting lately, but like like the ultimate goal, obviously I want to do, like today I'm only doing this because I'm off the stock market trading live stream. Yeah, we're going to keep going up, it looks like. Higher highs and higher lows. But who knows, it could be a fake out and start going down, but I doubt it. Investor. But yeah, like the total goal is obviously to get back to doing this live streaming every single day here within the next year or two at the max. And by doing that, I want to be able to have at least $25,000 in emergency fund. That way, like I'll have few months of expenses covered. Like if I were to have like a shitty month trading, it'll just kind of, it's like insurance. That way, psychologically, I won't feel like I need to force trades. I won't be like, man, I need to submit this trade for 20% profit this week. That way I can pay the bills. Like, no, I want to be able to submit smart trades that will give me a consistent 5, 10, maybe sometimes here and there, like we're looking at right now, 15 to 25% a week. But and then also obviously have at least $25,000 in the trading account too. That way we can day trade as well along with the long term. Because what I'll be doing at that point is I'll be doing some day trading, but then I'm also going to have those weekly trades where I'm collecting my 5, 10, 20% profit. That way, if for some reason I have a horrible day trade, I have this insurance over here that's still going to collect 10 to 20% profit, 5 at the minimum. SPY might be trying to break down. Next minute or two is going to be interesting to see. I should have shorted it. Damn it. Oh well. It was this morning. Oh shoot. How about them Cowboys? I actually watched that game last night. So yeah, the premium on that Apple short put vertical spreads going up. Oop, hold on. Clear. I don't want no 13 day. Let's get a 6 day. Ooh, we might have faked the Bears out. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens the next few minutes. But let's look here at the short put vertical spread. Come on, motherfucker. Alright, damn it, you're starting to piss me off. There we go. So we have a 78% chance to make about 14. Divided by 86, 27, roughly 16% in 6 days. Boom, over 2.5% a day. That's not bad. 78% chance on that. Right, man. I don't know, man. Near the end of the game, I was like, man, they are gonna find a way to give this damn game up. I was getting so pissed, dude. And then it seemed like there was a flag on every damn play. See how it's looking. Uh-oh. It's trying to break down. Might just be short-term selling too. I don't know. Keeps on breaking down. It really needs to hold to 74.15. This is actually literally, I haven't even like submitted a trade yet. I was playing around with like $50 and I messed up doing a Starbucks trade that went against everything that like all of my what do you call them, like my must, the whole I need at least 70% chance profit. It only had a 67% chance. I just went against all of my musts when doing a Iron Condor vertical spread, and I lost a majority of that at $50. And since then I hadn't submitted a trade. Now that I'm starting to be able to invest again, so yeah, you can see there I lost like $35. But now that I'm able to invest largely again, like I said, I need at least 70% at the minimum, 70% chance of profit, and the profit obviously has to be more than just $1. I mean, it's gotta, like I was saying, don't think about the profit in terms of dollars, think of it in percentages. But like this trade, for example, right now, if we submitted it, it would do, what did I say? It was like 16% profit. 1373 divided by 86.27. Yeah, pretty much 16% profit in just 6 days. So as long as SPY would stay above 68, at or above $68, I would collect $13 on that $86 investment. And by all means, if you need to cover early, all you'd have to do is, I believe, you just pay the fee. So you pay like 27 cents or 54 cents, something like that. I do not believe you have to pay, like, you don't get double, like you don't have to pay commission on the back end either. I might be wrong on that. Either way, you give up roughly 27 to 227 out of your 1373 plus obviously whatever time, however long you hold it, you're only going to collect a certain amount. So obviously when doing these short terms, you want to be able to hold them till the end, because if not, you're really going to start cutting into your profit. But obviously it's still always better to cover profit than let it expire, like in this case below 268, because then you lose that entire $86. So I'd rather give up a majority of my profit or even go slightly negative after commissions and fees than let it just play out and then end up losing that entire investment, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's why I love the vertical spreads and the Iron Condors, because you know right off the bat your max profit, your max loss, and then your percentage of chance of the trade actually working out in your favor. And it's actually a good chance. It's not just a call and a put where you have the max of like a 30-40% chance. Oh man, they're trying to come in and save it. Is it going to get rejected now? Whew. Still got 3 of you tuning in. Hopefully the stream is working out alright for y'all. Like I said, if we ever have any issues, there we go, starting to come back. If we have any issues, definitely just feel free to let me know in the chat any technical issues or anything. Apple is tricky, isn't it? Ooh, got rejected. Ooh. Oh. Timber. Nah, it ain't going down too much. I think, in all honesty, they're going to keep it roughly 0.1%, maybe 0.1% up until we hear what goes on with this G20 stuff. Damn, keeps on breaking. Oh, man. There she goes. Alright, Mauricio. Have a good one, man. Hopefully I can, like I said, I'm going to try to do these at least once a month whenever I have a day off, because we get a bunch of our work front loaded at the beginning of the month because we have certain numbers we have to hit. Big corporations, right? But hopefully once a month I'll be able to at least hop on here and do a live stream for stock market trading, as well as all the other streams, of course. We'll have the Sunday Stock Watch this Sunday again, pending anything crazy happening. I didn't mean to hit that. Man, I'm really wishing I'd shorted it up here now. I mean, it's only down about 20-25 cents, but still. It's an algo battle right now. What do you all think about this vertical spread? I don't know if $6-7 to the downside is enough for what little they're trying to offer. Damn, back up it goes. Holy shit. Damn. Somebody got some news. I'll be damned. Josh, what are you doing with that put, man? When's it expire, by the way? If you're still watching. I'm really tempted to short the hell out of this now. It just keeps going. I'm gonna do it. We'll see what happens. It's probably gonna keep going up now. I'm not gonna hold it very long either way. The 3rd? Oh, you got a little bit of time. Or, wait, you got today and Monday, don't you? I always forget with weekends. Let's see if because I'm wondering about that. If I were to want to close it, if my damn thing will work. If I were to want to close it, for example. Okay, so yeah, you don't pay double commission, you just pay your fee. So, in this case, I would have made 86 cents. Or $1.86. Trying to go back up, isn't it? Is it near a resistance level? I'd say next resistance really is about 275. We're in a bad news is good news market, and good news is bad news. White House confirms Trump-Putin will not have a scheduled meeting at G20. Oh, did you place a call down here, Josh? Yep, I'm on the fucking short end of the stick. I'll be cashing that shit out, dude. It's fucking rocketing right now. When did you place that, by the way? Oh, yeah, you placed it down here? I was wondering. I bet you that's going to be a pretty damn solid support now. Look at that RSI on that 5 minute. SPY don't give no fucks. Yeah, that's what I said. I said 275 is probably going to be about the next resistant level, in all honesty. I don't know why I placed it so soon. I should have fucking zoomed out some on the 5-day. Cashed out on 18%. Hell yeah. Did you close the put position? Or how'd you do that? Yeah, I should have waited just for about another dot. When did I place this? Wasn't it around pretty much right where it's at right now? Yeah, it's pretty much right where I'm at right now. I'm wondering if I should just close that damn thing out. I don't know. Just have a put. No one would buy. I know how that is, man. Was did you try lowering the price or whatever at all? the hell happened? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Man, I don't want to cash it out, but I feel like the damn thing is just gonna go right back up. And there it goes. Son of a bitch. Missed it. It's using that damn SMA as a support. Damn, it's already been an hour since we've been on. Yeah, I would say right in here. See what happens. Pretty damn close right now. Should've just took my $2 and moved on. See what happens. Still got 2 of you tuning in. So Josh, you just have that put then, and other than that, you're just kind of sitting. Oh, you got out of it finally. What'd you do? Just adjust the price that you'd sell it at? And somebody scooped it up? What was the strike on it anyways? Honestly, if or when it comes back down to the 274.70s, that might be a good time, and that'll probably be also whenever I'm getting out of my call. Well, I mean, my put. I'll be getting out of my call right fucking now. Like, just strike means like what price of the stock, essentially. Hell, they're not even trying to let it dip. $258? Like you had a SPY put, a 258 SPY put? Or 58 was like the premium or whatever, like the price of the contract. Oh, okay. That's awfully low. I can't believe somebody actually bought it. I don't even know what the strike price of mine was, like 268 or 270, something like that. They're just trying so hard to keep this damn thing right above 274.90 now. See? Ta-da! Back up above it goes. Does look like we might be getting ready to get into a little bit of selling though, but that's on the 1 minute chart. 1 hour chart shows it's about to keep going higher apparently. Be interesting to see. Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of like what mine's doing right now. And honestly, I'm not going to hold this very long. I was just wanting to get in on the action, but I didn't expect it to just kind of try to keep stair climbing. But I'm being patient. I'm not like panicking or anything. It's just hanging out right around that 274.90 for now. If we can get some of that short-term selling on the minute chart, then if anything, I might get back a little bit in the green. Right now, I'm probably down a couple bucks. I don't see how. That can't be right. Shows I'm pretty much like at profit right now. That doesn't make sense. How? If so, I'm gonna sell it. Shit. I ain't gonna mess with it. I'll take it. I thought I was down. I don't know how I was up. I did have a put, right? Whatever. Took the money and ran. Yeah, it probably is going to go down more, but I don't know why the hell I was even up, because I bought it right around here, so if anything, I should have been break even, but it showed I was up $5, so take the money and run, man. So that was a quick $5 made, so that's all the anxiety I needed for the day, for day trading. Just reminds me that I don't like it. But you see what I mean though, Josh, or anyone that's watching for that matter, because I mean I placed that trade pretty much right where it's at right now, and it showed I was up $5 on the position. So I mean, that's strange, but whatever. I'm sure it had something to do with deltas and thetas and all that BS, but it don't hurt my feelings. Now watch, all of a sudden it'll just boom, drop like 20-30 cents. Oh well. I didn't mean to do that. But what I do want to do, how's Apple doing, by the way? So kind of just hovering around that 178. It sure is dropping still, isn't it? Figures. I don't care. I don't even know how much money did I even put into that trade anyway, so I don't know if there's a way that I can look. Activity. So it was 110. I made $5 on $110. Just under what, 5% in 13 minutes? So that's not bad. I'll take it. So again, I want to look at a short put vertical spread. Oh, this is 15-day. I was like, what the hell? These prices, this isn't making sense. 6 days. There we go. I was like, that ain't making sense. So I want it to be around here. So 76% chance of profit, and looky there, our premiums have gone up. So 1573 off of a, god damn it, let's just round up, 16 divided by 85, 18%, boom, boom, bada boom. Over 3% a day. I might go ahead and submit this trade. Was it a 76% chance? 269. It's a little risky. Look at that. You son of a bitch. I should have trusted the damn MACD. It was showing it was getting ready to sell off a little bit. Or not sell off necessarily, but pull back. What'd I say? Like clockwork. 275. Gonna be a pretty strong resistance. Hung around it, bam, coming down. Don't get me wrong, I think it's still going to staircase up, and I wouldn't be surprised if Josh actually is looking at buying some calls now. Maybe not yet. I would wait for it to come back down to around this 274.50, 274.60 level. But, let me see, let's go 10 days. Oh man, I can see how 269 would be a somewhat safe. I think 269 is a pretty safe area, don't you all? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Ow. Right. There's definitely some people that have some information that we don't, to say the least. Why the hell does my max loss go up to 246? Oh, never mind. Okay, I get it. I was like, fuck. Let's look at the difference on that 4-day. So it's the same. Well, you'd make that much in 4 days versus 6. Which is actually 2 days, right? Because, yeah, you have today and Monday. So the question is SPY going to come down to 270 either today or tomorrow? What do you guys think about that? Think SPY is going to come down to 270 today or tomorrow, all the way down to here? Below here, essentially? Well, how much of a drop would that be? Roughly close to 2%. I mean, I guess that's not out of the realm of possibility. versus my other trade. That was what, 269? That's a 2 1/4 roughly. I know. That's why I want to submit one of these vertical spreads, but at the same time, I'm like, man. I mean, I can't even believe SPY, like the market is up 1/4% going into this meeting, in all honesty. But like I said, I know I haven't said this in a little bit, for anyone that's like tuning in for the first time and you want to just network with a bunch of like-minded people, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button below. We'd love to add you to this awesome community. We have a Discord group chat as well. That's why I keep checking my phone just to make sure like nobody's in there or whatever. There's about 40 of us in there, so check that out in the description box. Here we got like 440, 450 of us, and like I said, if we get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year, I'm gonna do a special stream and send somebody Grant Cardone's Millionaire Booklet, Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk, and Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki as kind of a Christmas gift to somebody, if we can manage to hit 500 subscribers. Oh man, for SPY to go down to 270 today or Monday, that would mean, I don't think it's going to today. I mean, you'd essentially have a what? How much dollar, from a dollar standpoint, turnaround from the high? I mean, you can't even see 270 on the damn 1 minute chart. Let's see, 5 day, maybe? Yeah. So you'd have roughly, a over $5 turnaround essentially. I did not mean to do that. Pretty much SPY would have to go down about $4 to $5 from where it's currently at, which would also be a 2 1/4% flip around, 2 to 3% turnaround. Man, I knew that damn thing was gonna go down after I sold them puts. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, but just there's a part of me that's almost afraid to do this trade. But I mean, it's literally 2 days, so in 2 days you can make a lot of fucking money on your money. I mean, like from a percentage standpoint. Because what did we say it was going to be? Let's say I just did this trade right here, just like this. 33, 45 divided by 166, 55, 20% in 2 days. That's 10% a day. So I mean, even if I only hold it today, I think I'm going to do this trade in all honesty, guys. Dude, imagine if I held that damn put, I would have made probably 20 bucks off that damn thing. Oh well. Can't look at it as shoulda, coulda, woulda. At least covered the profits. That's what it's all about. See, my percentage, it's going down slightly. Why? Because SPY is coming down, of course. Because the whole point of this trade is that it needs to stay above 270, right? So obviously, as it gets closer to 270, even if it's by 10 cents, 20 cents, you're going to have your POP drop. It was at like 71, 72 a minute ago. Now it's down to 70. Obviously, this is like the lowest I want it to go from a percentage of profit standpoint. same time, you're talking 10. So if I hold this one day, essentially, I'd make 10% on the money, roughly. Pretty much dead on 10%. I think I'm gonna go ahead and submit it. It's the damn midpoint. I would like to see the 0.19 drop down. But the good thing is also is that there's not a lot of upside or downside. You want to make sure that the premium, there's not a huge gap. There's not a huge, like that. See? Boom. I'm gonna submit it now. It should fill. It's never gonna fill like exact like you would with your calls and puts. That's another thing with vertical spreads and all that stuff. Sometimes it takes time, and sometimes you need to go in there and cancel it and submit a new order here and there. I noticed that works as well, so that's something to keep in mind. But I think this one, it'll fill because it looks like SPY is going to continue to drop short term. Looks like we're on a little bit of a downward slope for the time being. If it fills, there we go. And then if you want to see if like your position filled, all you gotta do is go over and you can see working the W and see what's happening is it's staying right around the 0.19, 0.18. It's a lot easier, or not 0.19, like 0.19, 0.20. It's a lot easier. So like right now, if I had mine at 0.18, I'd probably get filled right now. But since I'm wanting 0.19, which in all honesty, if I have to resubmit an order here in a few minutes, I'll probably go ahead and just do the 0.18 because it's $2. I mean, you're talking roughly a percentage point. I like my orders getting filled pretty quick. I don't like having to like wait around, but it should be getting filled because SPY is continuing to drop. This should go up slightly, you would think. Which is behind, Thinkorswim or 1001. I wonder if Tastyworks is slightly behind. One of them is slightly behind one another. How's it going, Josh? Did you think about placing a call yet, or are you just sitting still for now? Who else we got in here? We got 2 of you tuning in. How many have we had, by the way? We've had about 2 or 3 lately. Man, I miss them good old days when we had like up to, I think, 10 to 15 of us at times. Man, fuck. Oh, same here. Waiting to get filled. That's what I'm waiting on. Hoping for a better dip. See if it gets rejected right here, right around 274.55. Damn it. See, just went down some. Because that's another thing too. As time goes on, this is going to become worth less and less at the same time. See? Yeah, I better just go ahead and... Where are we at right now? Yeah, it'd be best to go ahead and... See, I'm only giving up $2. Ain't the end of the world. So now I'll watch that for a little bit. See, if this could pop up to 20, more than likely we'll get filled as long as it stays there for longer than 2 damn seconds. There we go. We just got filled. And what happened? Bam, it dropped. So that's why. That's funny. On my Apple Watch, Tastyworks lets me know whenever it's filled an order and whatnot. So we got filled. It's going to show right now we're probably down. Yeah, see, it took our profit down. Why? Because If we take a look, yeah, you'll see the whole thing with your profit loss. You don't necessarily, I'm not saying don't pay attention to it, but just know, like, it's not gonna necessarily like make sense. Like, just know, as long as the strike, the price of the stock is staying, in this case, above what you need it to, you're making money. Just, it takes time. Like, see, because right now this put, the one that I am selling will lose value as it goes down, and the put that I'm buying is going to go up as it goes down. So it's hard to kind of understand. Like, you can sit there and try to explain it all day, but just know, as long as it continues to stay at or above 270, you're going to collect that full premium. So as long as by the end of Monday this is at or above 270, I'll collect that full 33, whatever it was, $31, $32 off of, again, $166 whatever dollar investment. So let's do the math on that, 'cause I think it was like, what, $31.50, something like that, divided by how much money did I put forward? Like 167. We'll just say that. Boom. I'll make 18% in 2 days, which means what? I'll make 9% a day, just like that. And I had I don't remember what the exact percent was, like 71%, 70 to 72% chance of profit, something like that. So good chance for sure. How's it going there, Clint? Good morning, good morning. What time is this? 10 o'clock already. So I got some time still. I just got to run by my job place in a little bit to fill out a time off request and some other stuff. Got to do some other stuff today. But yeah, so we made a quick buck on a SPY put, and I went ahead and placed a very short term, it'll expire Monday, vertical spread for 18% profit. I'll get a pretty much $31, $32 premium off of a $166, $167 investment in 2 days, 2 trading days. So around, what was it, 18%, 9%, 9.5% per day is what the trade came out to be. I think we have it loaded up. No, we don't. And I'll just go over the math real quick since I think Clint just tuned in. So I'm collecting around $31.50. I put up about 167, 18.8 divided by 2 days, bam, almost 9.5% in 2 days. Not bad. Which means by the end of Monday, I will have made roughly $36, $37 in 2 days off of a $204 account balance. That's not bad. It's actually really good, in all honesty. Let's take a look at XOP too. I might be able to do a trade on this one. Not that. Let's see. I am not bullish on oil. Yeah. Woo. Not enough. That's just too much risk, though. The fact, because I mean, it would only have to go up $1.34. Yeah, I ain't messing with that. That's all good. Look at that IV though. Son of a bitch. What's old SPY doing? Man, Josh, imagine if I had held that put. I would have probably made at least 15 to 20% on that. I still made about 4 or 5%, but actually, I don't even do that. Probably just the technicals. In all honesty, I mean, we knew that 275 was going to be a solid resistance. Got rejected. I think right now it's probably actually getting ready to find a little bit of support. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it finds a little bit of support right here, right around 274.40. We're at 274.35. Be careful for maybe a head and shoulders trying to form too if it tries to go back up. Not much of one, but you see what I'm saying here? It's not even really much of a head. I wouldn't even really call that a head and shoulders. But I think the selling's getting ready to stop, in all honesty. At least short term. Might drop down. Yeah, I was going to show you. It might drop down to about 274.25-ish, but I think the selling's about done temporarily. So I actually need to use the bathroom really quick. I was wondering how long we've been on since I need to use the bathroom. I've gone through a full bottle of water already. So while we're kind of just hanging out right now, I'm going to go ahead and just use the bathroom real quick, make sure my dogs aren't in the room tearing stuff up. But I'll be right back in about a minute, guys. Alright, guys, where we at? 274.24, man. Just keeps on breaking it down. Really wishing I held that put now. That's crazy. I actually wonder, just out of curiosity, what's that put worth? Let's see, I had long put, or here, we had the 6-day. And I said long put. Which one did I have? Wasn't it like 268 or 269? I think it was the 269. Because I bought it for like 110. It's worth 131 right now. So I made $5, which means I only missed out on 15. I mean, it's not the end of the world, really. So see what I mean? See how that vertical spread's pulling down my quote-unquote profit again. Because the put that I'm selling is quote-unquote losing more value than the put I bought. So, like I said, only thing you need to worry about is it going to stay above your strike of 270, which it is. So, yeah, see, I had the 269. put earlier. So yeah, I mean, I lost out on at least $15. What's it at now? 132. So I mean, I lost out on 15 to 20 bucks probably, but I mean, I'd rather miss out on 15 to 20 and cover my 5 than end up gambling it away, if that makes any sense. But does that make sense what I was just talking about with the whole profit loss? Because see, I made 5 bucks, but it can just get confusing whenever you're trying to think about, well, why is it showing my profits down? Just go in there and look, and you'll be like, oh, that's just my vertical spread. I'm not worried about it. So, I mean, I'm not saying don't worry about it, but as long as you know it's still above the price it needs to be, or below, if you're doing a short call vertical spread, you're fine. Oh. And like I said, if you're new, definitely consider subscribing. We'd love to add you to our awesome community of like-minded individuals. Got about 200, coming up on 200 or 450 of us now, so that's awesome stuff. Josh, did you do it? Did you place one yet? Or are you still waiting? Apple's breaking down some more. Lows of the day. Apple's just such an expensive one to try to like trade short term, whereas you see SPY, I mean, you could do a 6-day call. For not nearly as much. I wouldn't do it though. I would at least do the 6-day at the bare minimum if you're gonna be doing that. See, and you still even have a better chance than a call. But no, I would not do that trade on any planet. So yeah, now I'm pretty much just sitting and watching. Don't really have enough money to really be messing around with trades. So I don't know, those of you that have been with the channel for a year, back when I first started like trading, doing penny stocks and whatnot. I don't know if you guys remember this stock, Acre. Take a look at it. Back when I was trading it, it was at like 20 to 70 cents. Something like that. Or did it? Or no, that was BPMX. This one was around, I think. Let's see. Because this is back in August. Yeah, here we go. I was wondering, I was like, this ain't making sense. Apparently it popped up to almost $8 at one point. Man. But yeah, you can see back when I was trading it, it was like under $1. And then finally, apparently, it just started taking off. But I was just amazed by... Oh, did it? I didn't see that. Did it have a reverse split? Oh, yeah. Yep, you're right. Split on 11.8. I didn't even see that there. But still, before that, it had popped up to $8 with no reverse split that I'm aware of. I mean, I don't care about the stock. I just found it funny. I was like, damn thing's over $1 finally. How'd they do on their earnings? what was their expectation? What else do we got? HEAR, that was one that we traded for a long time too. I heard that DGAS had a reverse split, which is why now the chart has completely adjusted. Because as we know, it came down to what, like $2 or $3 recently. It's up 4.3% today. I wish you could trade options on DGAS and UGAS. That'd be awesome. Let's spy now. Oh, what'd I do? SPY. Now might be a good time if... Fuck. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Apparently I'm getting all my notifications now all of a sudden. Yeah, now might be a possible good time if you're looking to hop in. So Josh, I guess I just got the notification about Rookie's video again. Apparently he just made $1,000 today too. A little over $1,000. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Once we get up to that 25,000, it's gonna be crazy. Just bought a call. We'll be watching it for you. You're probably hoping for one of the monster boner candles right about now. Hey, once we get some news, we're gonna know. I thought we were about to get some news once we had this earlier. I mean, we jumped literally almost, what? Yeah, about 1/4% in a matter of 3 to 5 minutes. So, just be careful of a fake out. I don't think this is gonna be a fake out, but just be wary. Probably gonna run into some resistance here in the next 5 to 10 cents. See what I'm saying? Now they're probably up a couple percent already. See, honestly, I want SPY to go up. The more it goes up, the safer my trade is. Honestly, I'd be thrilled if something good comes out of that conference, the G20 today, and SPY to 277. That'd be great. Got 4 of you tuning in. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning, a good Friday. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing below, and do not be shy to shout out any questions, ticker symbols you want me to take a look at, anything like that. Feel free to shout them out there in the comments. Like I said, definitely consider subscribing and joining our totally free Discord group chat. That's down in the description box. There's about 40 of us in there now. So it's awesome to just, if you want to become a successful trader, successful in general with achieving financial freedom, you have to just network with a bunch of like-minded individuals. You can't be talking with your broke brother-in-law, broke sister-in-law about money. You need to be talking with a bunch of like-minded individuals that want to achieve financial freedom and will do whatever it takes to get that. So we'd love to have you here. We got about 450 of us now, so that's awesome stuff. You're up 4.5% already. That's awesome, dude. Probably up more now. But yeah, like I keep saying, we hit 500 subscribers. I'm gonna do a special stream, and somebody's gonna get 3 free books. Grant Cardone's Millionaire Booklet, Gary Vaynerchuk's Crushing It, and Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. All books that I've read. I'm still reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but they're all just amazing books. to say the least. And I'm not going to make you all pay like shipping or any of that BS. So yeah, I think we're about to continue to go up, honestly. For the meantime, might have those little pullbacks here and there, but I think it's going to ultimately try to retest 275 at some point today. See, I said we probably have a little bit of resistance right around 274, what I say, 30 or 35, something like that. So just be careful to make sure that it's not going to just continue that downward trend. It looks like it's trying to break it, but we need it to hold 274.25. See what happens. Oh man. But yeah, so I actually work tomorrow, but not today. Why? Because tomorrow is the beginning of a new month, which means we are going to get a bunch of long ass days again. Need it to hold. There it goes. Breaking down again. I'm wondering, Josh, did you ever cover right up here whenever it was around 274.35, or are you just holding for now? Still. And how many days out did you go? Holding. You got the 4-day one. Whew. Damn. I just think it's all the G20. I mean, they're just pretty much trying to keep it around just unchanged for now. Had those little pops temporarily and then have the pullbacks. Damn, we can break 274. That's crazy. Right, not good. I know I'm almost getting tempted to like throw a super far out there call again, but I don't know. Good Lord, when it rains it pours. Head and Shoulders action. For a second, I didn't think it was really shaping up like one, but I mean, you son of a bitch. This definitely has a little bit going on to it. Holy crap. I should have hopped in just for a short little ride. Let's see. And like I said, guys, if you all have any questions or ticker symbols, definitely feel free. Got 4 of you tuning in. Definitely feel free to ask any questions, shoot any ticker symbols out there in the chat. I'll definitely answer them for you to the best of my ability. Oh, man. It's bleeding. Holy man. I wonder how that only came down to 29. Dude, imagine if I'd held that put now. I bought it $1 ago. How's it going, Brandon? Pixie. Oh, not Pix. Pixie. 282. So it's a penny stock. I don't really do those, in all honesty. Wow. Is that just from last 10 days or so? 495 down to 2. So earnings, it's an earnings play. I don't know what the earnings estimate were, but apparently it was not good at all. I mean, it's a penny stock, so if anything, just a short-term play is all I would do with it. It's just a short-term play. If anything, should have tried to catch it right on that low. You would have made roughly 5%. Looks like it was down roughly 5 to 10%. It's down 5.5 right now. And there's not a lot of volume. The volume is 475 per minute roughly. That's not enough volume. Too much for manipulation. That's why I really don't play penny stocks too often, other than on their high volume days. See, like this day, yesterday, wasn't too bad of a day to try to play it. Because like you had volume 33,000, 11, 4. I mean, I at least want to have a solid 5 to 10,000 volume minute by minute. And if you're into the penny stock game, you should definitely consider like getting into options. I'm not saying because like the volatility and whatnot, but you can get into options and whatnot for like low price, like you can for penny stocks. Not quite as cheap, obviously, but yeah. How's your profit? How's it going, J Motion? Well, I actually, literally, I was taking a break completely from trading because I was like, okay, I'm going to go. I realized if I went ahead and paid off all of my debt, I would have thousands a month to just do whatever I want with my money instead of paying it to other people. So I locked in, I paid off all my debt, and literally today is my first day back trading since taking probably, I mean, I traded with like $50 for a little bit, and then I just, like I said, went all in, paid off all the debt. I literally just paid off all my debt this week, and I just invested $200 back into my trading account today. I made a quick $5 on a SPY put. I'm looking at, damn it, I missed it while I was breaking that down. I was going to try to hop in just a second ago whenever we were down in the 273.70s. Fuck. Oh well. probably only missed out on a couple dollars anyways, and it might try to continue to go down a little further. Thanks for the fee. Yeah, no problem. I mean, the penny stocks, it's just, there's too much manipulation. It's almost like buying lottery tickets. There times fundamentally where it makes sense to do a short-term trade, like very short-term as in like within minutes, hours at the most trades. Yes, when a stock drops 20% a day, you know more than likely it's probably going to have somewhat of a dead cat bounce. You can make 3 to 5% in minutes or hours. So there's some cases where, yeah, you can make some money in penny stocks, but for the most part, it's a bunch of manipulation. It's a bunch of people that just spam boards like on stock twits and stuff that try to get people to buy into these BS bioscience, pharmaceutical companies and tell you how, oh, they got the next big drug that's going to cure cancer and all this BS. For the most part, just stay away from them. I mean, all you're going to do is end up just slowly but surely keep burning money, keep burning money, keep burning money. That's just not worth it. There's so many other things you can invest in. Like I said, options. Options are a great way to get in for a cheap price, pretty cheap price. That's like my best advice as for the whole penny stock deal. But yeah, right now, I mean, like I said, I made $5 so far today, and I have a short-term vertical spread. As long as SPY stays above 270, I'll collect 18% by Monday. So by the end of Monday, I would make 18% on my money, which for that specific trade is yeah, inverse ETFs. Yeah, inverse ETFs you can usually play too. So like Gush is $15 right now. The inverse of that is Drip, which is also around 10, 11 bucks. These are really cheap that you can play. And what do we mean by inverse ETFs? Inverse ETFs just mean as one goes up, the other is going down. If you see, we can just look at the 10-day Drip. These are oil ETFs, by the way. As Drip goes up, oil's going down. As Gush goes up, Drip is as Gush goes up, oil is going up. So this is based on the price of oil, which is /CL. So you can see Gush, oil is down, so Gush is also down 4% on the day. It was down 6%, so I mean, that was one you could have played for a quick 2%. XOP is another one that goes hand in hand with Gush, so it just depends on what you feel like playing. Gush is a little bit more volatile than XOP. You can see XOP is only down about 1%. Gush is still down about 4%. And like I said, Drip is just the inverse. You can see it's been going up lately. Gush has been going down lately. So that's what inverse ETFs are. Quick little lesson on that. And then SPY, of course, is the Spider ETF of S&P 500. By far one of the most popular option traded ETFs. Good questions and good stuff. We got 5 of you tuning in. Like I said, I mean, if you're new to the channel and you're just looking to like join a community, a bunch of awesome like-minded individuals, definitely consider checking out our totally free Discord group chats down in the description box. There's about 40 of us in there, and definitely consider subscribing while you're at it. We'd love to have you here. We got about 450 of us right now, and like I said, if we get to 500 before the end of the year, I'm gonna do like a special stream and pick somebody from in the chat to send 3 books. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, which is an awesome book that most of us know. Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Most of us know Gary Vaynerchuk to some degree. And The Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone. A lot of people know Grant Cardone, a lot of people don't, but he has some awesome stuff as well. If you're like, especially if you're into the real estate game or sales as well. So those are awesome books that I will be sending someone's way if we get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. We got about 1 month now. So we need to gain about 1 to 2 subscribers a day for that to happen, which is doable. The other day I gained about 3 or 4, so man, I should have got in. Had the chance to buy it at 28. It's up to 32. That would have been another $4 of profit. Still good, doing good over here. I just can't imagine how much that put would have been worth. I bought it somewhere up here. how much it would have been worth if I was able to sell it somewhere down here. It would have been crazy how much that would have been worth. What you do about PDT. So with PDT, so I use Tastyworks. They pretty much allow you, which by the way, I believe I have a link if you never heard of Tastyworks. They're I have a link down in the description box that lays out their commissions. They have really, really cheap commissions, which I know commissions tends to scare people, but I mean their commissions are so cheap. If you can't afford them, then you probably shouldn't even be trading, in all honesty. But and you get filled at awesome prices. But with PDT, I use them because with the cash account, you can pretty much trade as much as you want, but you have to keep track of your settled funds. Meaning if you say I did a trade on SPY, like I said, I bought and sold, I would not be able to use that money until not today but Monday, the settled funds, so to speak. You get 3 strikes like everywhere else and whatnot, but they let you essentially keep track of all of it, and that's just how it works. I mean, I pretty much maximize it. I will, man, SPY starting to take off now. What's that at now? Man, I would have made at least $6. That would have been roughly 20% already. But I mean, I use it to the best of my ability. And then, I mean, a lot of my trades, I don't do day trades. I do iron condors, vertical spreads, things that you do. The vertical spread I have set up. It's as long as SPY, it ends pretty much with a vertical spread. You want to hold it until expiration. I have a bunch of videos on iron condors and vertical spreads on this channel as well. If you want to check those out, J-Motion, they go into a lot more detail on it, but I'm just giving you a quick version of just what it is, how I trade, and it'll give me consistent profits week by week. The vertical spread I did on SPY, I had to put forward, I think it was $82 or $84, and in return, as long as SPY stays above 270, which more than likely it's going to, 72% chance that it was going to, then I would collect, it was 18% in 2 trading days. This expires on December 3rd. If we look, December 3rd is Monday. So as long as today and Monday it doesn't go below 270, I'm going to collect 18% on that $82 investment, which equals out to what was it, $18, $17, something like that. So let's see, you can still get in on that trade. Yeah. Well, hold on. What are you saying? Since it's turning up and not oversold. Well, I like when it's oversold. When it's oversold, that's when I want to place a call, because then I know more than likely it's for sure getting ready to go up. But it's going up too fast, too much, for me to get in. If I were to get in, I would have got in at $28. Now it's up to $35, $36. So I would have probably been getting out right now, if anything. I mean, it's been going up the past about 10 minutes. So it's probably due for a slight pullback again. It's probably going to pull back right now. Looks like we got disconnected for a second. I apologize for that. Hopefully that does not happen again. Make sure we're doing alright over here. Looks like we are. Okay. But yeah, the one that I'm holding is going to make me about $31.50. I had to put forward about $167. So yeah, it's going to make me 18% profit in 2 days, which bam, is 9.4% profit per day that I hold that position. And it expires Monday, is what I mean. So once it expires worthless, I'll collect all that money, all that $31.50, again, off of a $167 investment. Like I tell everybody, when you're first starting out, do not think in terms of dollars, especially when you're starting with anything under really a $5,000, $10,000 account. You should not be thinking in terms of dollars. Think in terms of percentages. I saw that usually my vertical spreads and iron condors are weekly, 1 week, 5 to 7 days out. This one, it's literally, it says 4 days, but it's really 2. It's 2 business days, and it offers it offered 18% in 2 days. That's 9%, over 9% a day is what it broke down to, 9.4% per day. I'm just not going to pass up on that. It had a 72% chance of making me 18% profit. I will never pass up on those odds, and I don't think anyone else would too. But a lot of people get caught up in, oh, it's only going to pay me out 18 to 20 to $30. Well, when you're trading with a 1 to 2 to 3 to $500,000 account, you're not going to be making hundreds of dollars a day. You're just not. I mean, it's just unrealistic. I mean, realistically, you need to target for roughly 2% a day at the max, roughly 2% a day. And I mean, even if you had the $25,000 account, the PDT account, and you made 2% a day, you're still talking only $500 in a day. And I'm not saying only like that's a little amount, but people think they're gonna make this huge leap into hundreds of dollars a day. And I mean, it's just unrealistic unless if you're doing those super high risk penny stocks that you guys know I don't like, or those options trades that are pretty much lottery tickets. You'll win a few of them. I did. I had some huge options payouts that paid me $600-700 profit, but over time it just starts to catch up with you. Once you get that one big one, it's like a casino. You start to get a little cocky. Before you know it, boom, it all blows up in your face. So just do get rich for sure. Don't do get rich quick. Let's see. Brandon, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, thank you. What's the minimum volume average? Like for a minute by minute basis, pretty high. Like it has to be at least 10,000 minute by minute. Like you can see SPY, of course, this one's gonna have super high volume because I mean it's one of the most traded ETFs out there. But look, this minute it had 167,000 volume. This minute 155, 228, 162. I mean it's constantly like 30 to 50,000 or above. Like 44 right here, 110, 119. Like, I want to see a minute by minute of, at the minimum, 10,000. I mean, does it mean that there's going to be minutes where, I mean, don't pay attention to after hours. Obviously, volume's low in after hours and pre-market. But during market, I mean, it has to be pretty high. I mean, if it's anything below, I would say 5,000 during market, it's just, for the most part, not worth trading. It needs to be 10,000, which you're rarely ever going to find in a penny stock. But, I mean, volume, I'm not saying that you should be focusing on only volume either. Like, volume is one of the very least important things that, like, I pay attention to. But when it comes to penny stocks, it's one of the most important things that I would pay attention to, if that makes sense. Like, for stuff that I already know a bunch about, like your AMDs, your Under Armours, I mean, everything that you already know is a good reputable, anything that's reputable, I don't care what the volume is because I know that it's not gonna go to zero overnight or anything. But those penny stocks is one of the most important things that I keep an eye on. And I don't want to see just 1 to 2 days of high volume. I want to see consistent volume over the last weeks, which, like I said, it's going to be rare for you to find that in any penny stock. But thanks also for the kind words. I mean, we got a view in here. Got 3 of you tuning in right now. Yeah, it's going on, what, 11 already? I'm in Central Time, by the way, so whenever I ever talk about what times I'm going to be doing live streams and whatnot, or when a video is going to be uploaded, I'm in U.S. Central Standard Time. I'm in Dallas, Texas, so keep that in mind, because I know a lot of times I'll be watching other YouTubers, and they'll say a time, and then I think my time, and then the stuff never gets started and whatnot. But like I said, we love to keep adding new people to this channel, to our awesome community of like-minded individuals. So if you're new, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, and even more so, check out our Discord group chat that is down in the description box. So I'm wondering, Josh, if you're still in here, have you cashed out yet, or are you holding? It's holding strong right now, looking pretty bullish. And we're starting, our RSI starting to get a little high, 65. 13%. Dude, don't. Oh man, you better get it. You better cash that motherfucker out. Cash it out. Cash it out. Oh man. Don't get caught. Don't get caught bag holding though. Is that another day trade, by the way? Cause I think that is a day trade. You bought it earlier, I thought. Oh man, I sure hope I hope you cashed it out. I hope you're not trying to FOMO. Man, look at this volume rushing in. Over 250,000 volume right now. Hold on, actually I don't know if I'd sell it or not. It looks like we're about to have the same price action we had earlier. God, I wish I had bought that damn call. How much is that call worth now? $38. I would have made $39. I would have made $11 off of the $28 investment. Oh, killing me. It's killing me. I knew I should have submitted that trade before I started breaking down that stock earlier. We were literally watching it right around 273.80 earlier. And now it's almost $1 up off that. That's crazy. Your last day trade? Oh man. That's the worst, running out of day trades. So I guess you want to maximize. What's your balance sitting at too, by the way, Josh? Because I like bragging on you to people, because I know just like a month or so back you had like $80 or something, like $80 to $100 or less, something like that. I like bragging on what everybody in the group does. I heard GE's getting smashed again. Ooh. That thing, they're about to go bankrupt. Let's see. Just same news as earlier. Might have some slight resistance around 274.50 where we're at right now. I think if we stay, I think if we break back above 274.50 to 274.60, I think we're going back up to around 275, to be honest. Oh, was that because of that put that you had earlier? The 258 or whatever it was? That one probably hurt you a little bit. Oh, but I don't know if J Motion is still watching. I don't know how I forgot about this, but with the day trading pattern day trading too, with the cash account, there is no limit of like 3 day trades in a sliding 5-day window. That's what I was saying with Tastyworks. Like, just as long as the funds are settled, you can do as many day trades as you want. So I mean, it's just a matter of keeping track of your money. Like, you could do 5-10 different day trades in a week as long as those funds are settled, if that makes sense. So as long as the cash is there and it's been at least 1 day since you've used that certain cash, like say you divided your account up, say you had $1,000, you used $300 one day, $300 another day, $300 another day, you could essentially day trade every single day. That'd be 5, 10, however many day trades you want. It's just the cash has to be settled, if that makes sense. Whereas in the margin account, like the account that I have with Tastyworks, you can only do 3 day trades in a sliding 5-day window. That's another reason why I didn't go ahead and do one, is because I already used one this morning. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it ride, see what happens. Few bad options. Yeah, I know what you mean. But hell, dude, you still took it. You still made what? 40 on 80. You did like 50% on your account still from where it was at a month or so ago. So 50% in a month or so ain't that bad. Let's see what time we got. 11. I'm gonna have to get off here soon because, like I said, I got a few errands I gotta run. I gotta go take some stuff to the pawn shop because I got some stuff I don't even need anymore, and nobody for some reason is trying to buy it on Facebook. I don't have the price high or anything, so I don't know why, but yeah, I'm gonna have to run to the pawn shop, and my stomach's starting to hurt, so I think I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom soon. So, like I said, I mean, if we have anybody new, I'm sure we'll have new people watching this stream and whatnot once it uploads too. Definitely consider, like I said, subscribing. I know I say it over and over, but we'd love to add you to our community of like-minded individuals. And even more so important than subscribing, head over to our Discord group chat. That way we can literally interact one-on-one with one another. It's the easiest way to not only get in touch with me, but again, it's all about networking with a bunch of like-minded individuals. There's old Grant Cardone speaking about his book, and like I said, we get to 500 subscribers, somebody for Christmas is going to get the Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone, Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk, and Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. But with that being said, I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up. We've been on for a whopping 2.5 hours already. Definitely appreciate those of you that have tuned into the stream. Looks like SPY is starting to push up. Like I said, I think we're going to try retest 275 today, but we'll see. It all depends on that G20 news too at the end of the day. But like I said, hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, definitely make sure to smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate that, and feel free to share it with any friends, coworkers, family, anybody. There it goes, Josh. Anybody that's looking to achieve financial freedom, maybe start trying to build multiple sources of income. That's what it is all about at the end of the day. So hopefully you guys have a good Friday and a good weekend. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a stream or a video. I might be able to upload a video tomorrow. I have a video that I'm editing right now. I might be able to upload for you guys tomorrow. But I probably won't do a stream. So I'll see you guys for sure for Sunday Stock Watch. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. End the week green and end the year green. And I'll see you guys, like I said, Sunday for the Sunday Stock Watch. Take it easy, guys.